All right, guys, Chief Kirk for Kravology. Today I want to talk to you about CBD. This is something that's been popular in California for a while. It's something that has become acceptable and lawful in Texas. And I started sort of experimenting with CBD about a month ago. Well, 2 months ago. CBD is a cannabinoid extract from the hemp plant, which is a cousin to the marijuana plant. And researchers have found, and there's anecdotal evidence to show, that CBD is powerful for anti-inflammatory purposes, for anti-anxiety, supports the immune system, and a number of other things. So I started working with this. I found a group I like after trying several different brands. And I have 3 things I want to recommend to you today that are powerful for me and have been powerful for my family. So I'm definitely recommending these to you based on my own experience. I'm not a doctor, but I want you to understand we don't usually endorse products, but this has been such a game changer for us that we're actively involved in what this can do. So CBD. The first product which is kind of cool, is this roll-on. Right. So this roll-on, the 2 main ingredients in the roll-on are lidocaine, which is a numbing agent, and CBD. This is used for joints and muscles that get sore. My right shoulder gets sore quite frequently when I work or work out, and I use this, and it's been very effective for me. So this is called the Max and Health Relief Roll-On, and this is an as-needed product. It's roll-on for a reason. It's sort of a lotion, but it's a roll-on so that your hands don't go numb. So it's a great way to get it to the joint and nowhere else. So I highly recommend the Maxton Hemp CBD roll-on. Some of these products come with trace amounts of THC. Some of them don't. So there's different flavors for people if you're working in a corporation and don't want to be drug tested or fail a drug test. All right. This is probably the most effective thing I do. This is CBD oil, what they call tincture. And I take this about an hour after dinner every night, and it has substantially helped me, not only with sleep, which is not a huge problem for me, but specifically with inflammation of the body. And this is something, it's not as needed. I take it every night. In fact, I went to bed last night, forgot to take it, and got up at 2 in the morning and took it. And again, I wake up, you feel refreshed, and your joints, my joints at least, see a significant reduction in swelling day after day. So I highly recommend. This is also the Maxton CBD hemp produced. It comes in THC free and trace amount THC. If you can do the broad or full spectrum CBD oils and roll-ons with THC, I highly recommend it because there's additional benefits. But if you haven't tried this, you really should. Lastly, I have several kids, many boys, and they're still young. We sometimes deal with anxiety at the house. A lot of times what we deal with is just hyperactivity. And my wife said to me last night, who knew what a game changer these gummy bears would be? So this is almost gone because we almost use it all. This is a CBD THC-free gummy bear. And these gummy bears work to create not only anti-anxiety, but also there's anti-inflammation benefits, but primarily what I use them for with my kids in small doses, handed out by me at the appropriate time, is to deal with hyperactivity. And so we usually take these an hour before dinner, and then we have dinner. Homework's already done. We typically will shower and get the kids ready for bed. There's no more hyperactivity at bed. There's no more wrestling and yelling and banging around for an hour or 2 where mom and dad get upset and go, hey, I told you to go to bed. It's like a recurring Groundhog type day theme. That's gone. So I'm not a doctor. Obviously, I'm not a pediatrician, although this has been wildly tested. In fact, these 3 things are lab tested by a third party. And Maxton in particular goes out, they source their product, they make sure distribution is correct, getting the product in, they create the product, they get it lab tested before they ever then ship it out for consumption. So some of the powerful things you want to look for in CBD is whether or not there's THC or not, depending on who's getting it and why. You want to look for a third-party lab-tested verification. and then you want to try. And I'm telling you, I've tried 3 or 4 different brands of CBD. This has by far been the best and most consistent. So if you want more information, let us know. We're going to start carrying CBD at the schools. These products in particular that have been tried and tested and sort of recommended by me. And we can even get you on what we would call like a monthly or a bi-monthly or a tri-monthly package. If you are a Kravology member or a member at one of our Krav Maga Houston schools, we're going to get you 20% off retail price. So before you do that, though, come try. I think you're going to be very impressed. And I think if you are nervous about CBD, this is the perfect time to give it a try.